Hello students, welcome back to today's video class. Today I am going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 20, statistics. Okay, the last video class we have completed our coordinate geometry. So in today's class I will start statistics. You have already done so many things in statistics, that bar graph, pie chart, pictogram. What are these things? These are the parts of statistics in which it is we show any information that we collect in a pictorial form, okay, in a graphical form. That is called statistics. Okay. So before starting the main points of the statistics, we'll discuss some basic things regarding the statistics. The first of all, the point that is called the data. As you have already studied in computer, what is data? Data means it's a collection of informations. Suppose you are collecting the information that the height of the students of your class. So this is the data collection. Okay. Now, data is how many types you can array. First is the primary data, second is the secondary data, and the raw data. What are primary data? It is the general information that we gather. This is the general information that we gather. They are called primary data. Secondary data, information that is gathered in the form of from some source, and that source which are already had the informations. That is called secondary data. And the raw data means the data which we collect in the random way, it is not in arranged way. So that type of data is called raw data. So these are the three types of data: primary data, secondary data, and the raw data. After that is the variable. Next point is the variable. Is a quantity which being measured in an experiment. Next point is variable. What is variable? Quantity which being measured, they are called variables. Okay. These variables of data can be two types. That is, one is a continuous. This can be divided into two ways. One is the continuous, and second is discontinuous. Continuous and discontinuous. So what are these continuous and discontinuous? Continuous means the data which there is no gap between any of the variables. Suppose like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So you can see no gaps are present here. So this is called continuous data variables. And if you take discontinuous, that means 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, like this. So there is a gap between 10 and 11, 20 and 21, it is one gap is there. So it is called discontinuous. Okay. Now the next point is range. What is range? Range, it is a difference between the highest data value, the highest value of the data, and the lowest value of the data. That means the data which we have collected out on that, which is the highest data, what is the highest value of the data, minus the lowest value of the data, you can say it is a range. So you can write it is a maximum value minus minimum value, maximum value minus minimum value. Now the variance means is a particular value of a variable. It is a variate means this is the, you can say it is a variate here. Variates means particular value of variable. Okay, so these are the things that we have to remember. Next is the frequency. What is frequency? It is a number of times a given variate occurs. Number of times a given variate occurs. Okay, suppose there are in between 10 and 20, 0 to 10 there are 5, in this between there are 7, 2. So what are these? These 5, 7, 2, these are called as mainly the frequency. How many times are there between 0 to and 10, like that. So when you do this sums, we have to arrange the data in some table form, and that table form you have also done, that is called tally mark form. From a raw data you can get the tally mark also. Next is the tabulation of raw data. Tabulation of raw data. What is tabulation of raw data? Means to arrange the raw data in a table form, that is called tabulation of raw data. In this first of one is the variates, we call it a variates, then we call it a tally mark, and then frequency. If suppose the variate is 2, how many times a 2 occurs? How many times a 2 occurs? Suppose it is 5 times, that you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, and this 5, you have to write the frequency 5. If a 3 occurs 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, so just you have to write 4. If your 4 occurs 6 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 6, so it is 6 times. So this is the way we have to do the tabulations of the for the raw data only. Okay. So for raw data. Okay. Now the next thing that we have to go through in this chapter, that is mean, median, and of ungrouped data. So ungrouped data means also raw data. So to find the mean, median of the ungrouped data, what we have to do to find the mean? What is mean? Mean means sum of the observation, means all the values that we get in the observation we have to make do the sum, and divided by total number of observation. Okay, so sum of the observation by total number of the observation in the data. So this is called mean. So today I will do some questions of mean, and then in the next video class I will discuss about the median. Okay, so in the exercise 20.1, exercise 20.1, if you see, there are so many questions of mean. First of all, the question is question number 2. 5 people were asked about time in a week they spent on doing a social work in their society or community. They replied that 10, 7, 13, 20 and 5 hours. Means the record of the 5 persons who are spending time of doing some social work in the community. So some of them said 7 times, one said 13 times, then one said 10 times, one said 20 times, and one said 5 means 5 times means 5 hours. So 5 persons have different spending of times for social work. So what is the average, what is the mean time of the doing social work in the community? So what we have to do here? So first of all, you have to find the mean. What we'll do, just sum of the observations. So we'll write 7 plus 13 plus 10 plus 20 plus 5. And how many persons are there? 5 observations. So total number of observation is 5. Just you have to write 5. So it is, you do the sum. 13 plus 7 20, 20 plus 10 30, 30 plus 20 is 50, 50 plus 5 is 50, 5 by 5. So 5 1 is 5, 5 11. That means 11 hours. So average time of spending for social work is 11 hours for this 5 persons. Okay. So in this way you have to find the mean. Now question number 6, you see the mark out of 100 obtained by group of students in the test are 81, 72, 90, 90 and this. Find the mean marks of the group of the students. So again you have to just add the marks and number of how many students marks is given here. You have to count them and divide it by that. Now the question number 7, you see another type. The mean of 5 number is 20. If one number is excluded of the remaining number is 23, becomes 23. Find the excluded number. So number 7, here number of observation is 5. Number of observation equals to 5. Here mean is equal to given 20 of total 5 numbers of observation. The mean is 20, but somehow one of the number is excluded from this 5 given 5 numbers, but we don't know what are the 5 numbers and which number has been excluded, but one number is excluded. So if one number is excluded, then what is the number of observation remains? That is 4. So if one number is excluded, then new number of observation is equal to 5 minus 1, that is equals to 4. Now here it said, now the mean of these 4 remaining numbers becomes 23. So new mean is equal to 23. So how will you find the excluding numbers? For that what we have to do, we have to first find the sum of these 5 numbers and the sum of these 4 numbers, and you have to just subtract them. How will you get the sum of 5 numbers? Because from here you can see mean equals to sum of the observation by total number of observation. Here the mean is given 20 and number of observation is 5. So from here you can find sum of the number. So sum of the number is equal to, so you can write here sum of the 5 numbers is equal to 5 into 20, that is equal to 100. So now here sum of the 4 numbers is equal to 4 into their mean is 23. So this is equal to 4 to 3 and 12, it is 92. So first the total observation was the sum of total observation was 100, but when one number is excluded, new sum is 692. So which number is excluded? To find it, we have to just subtract them. So therefore the number therefore the excluded number is equal to 100 minus 92, that is equal to 8. So this is the answer. Okay, so here you can see there are so many other types of questions that we have to go through that. Okay, so today I have just discussed a few questions of this chapter, so to give you the basic idea. Now I do one more question for you. See the question number 10. No. Question number 12, you see. The mean of 9 observation was found to be 35. Later it was detected that observation 81 was misread as 18. Okay, so find the correct mean of the observation. Okay, so how will you have to do this question? Question number 12, you see. First of all, the total number of observation is 9 and the previous mean was 35. So here number of observation equals to 9 and mean is equal to 35. So you can find here, you can write sum of the observation, you can do like this. So what we will get? 9 into 35, so that is 9 5s are 45, 5 carry 4, 9 3s are 27 and 4 27 and 4 is 31. So sum of the observation previously it was 115, but out of this sum one number is misread, that is 81 as 18. That means if you want to find the new sum, from here you have to exclude the 18 and you have to add 81, then you will get the new sum. Once you get the new sum, then easily you can find the new mean also. Okay, so here 81 is misread as 18. Here 81 is misread as 18. Okay, so new sum will be equals to, from 315, if you have to exclude first of all 18, and after excluding 18 then you have to add 81 also. Okay, so you have to exclude this first and then you have to add. So here 15 minus 8 is 7, 1 is 0, it's 10 minus 1 is 9 and 2. Now you have to add 81, that is equal to 8 plus 1, 7 plus 1 is 8, 9 plus 8 is 17, 7 carry 1 and 1 plus 2 is 3. So new mean is new sum is 378. But the total number of observation is still 9. So how will you have to find the new mean? So new mean is equal to 3, 7, 8, that is the sum of the observation, whole divided by 4. So here you have to find the new mean now. So what will be the new mean? So better you do the division. 3, 7, 8. So 4 9s are 36, 1 18, 9 2s are sorry, I made a mistake, it is by 4 not 9. It will be divided by 9, sorry. So 9 4s are 36, 1 8 remainder, and 9 2s are 18. Okay, so that is equal to 42 is the new mean. So 42 here is the new mean. Okay, so up to question number 13, these questions are from mean only. After that, from question number 14, the median questions will come. After doing median, we will go for mean for the group data. Just we are doing today for ungrouped data. So I hope you have understood this mean, about mean and the basic things of statistics which I have discussed in this video class. Okay, so if you get any doubts on this, you ask me in your doubt clearing class. Okay, thank you.